Today I'm here in beautiful Astoria, Queens. I'm meeting up with Misterwives at Astoria Soundworks and taking it back to day one.
Cool. All right, let's go.
Let's rock and roll.
Trip down memory lane.
Hi, my name's Kirsten and I'm the managing editor at Baeble. When I'm not writing about music, I'm making my own music in New York City. Baeble covers a lot of great artists. I love to take the opportunity to pick their brains about gear, songwriting, and more. So join me as we talk artist to artist right here on The Writer's Block. Years ago, Misterwives was rocking the Baeble basement. Cut to last night, Madison Square Garden.
Okay, pretend the cameras aren't visible. Pretend the cameras are in their underwear.
We're Misterwives, and we're hanging out at Astoria Soundworks.
Wow, that was just like a beautiful wall of sound.
We've been working on our
Done
harmonies.
that quite a few times.
And last time we saw you was about 3 years ago in the basement. We did a session.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
So what's it kind of like, that was really in the beginning of your career. What's it like seeing going from that and your first show at the Canal Room to going from Madison Square Garden? How does that feel for you, just looking back?
That's just insane. It's the greatest arena, in the world, really. It's the most famous, at least. So playing that was like, we always joked before we'd go on stage on any show, we'd put our hands in and be like, all right, let's play this one like it's Madison Square Garden. And then this time we actually played Madison Square Garden. We're like, let's play it like it's the Recoup line.
Let's go back. Yeah, I know.
So
that was
crazy.
And what's special about the space to you guys?
This is the first spot we ever rehearsed at as a band.
Yep.
This is kind of where we started.
All of us in the same room, right here, about 4 years ago.
And that actually leads me to my next question. So I think it was you two that were working at the different restaurants, but at the same time.
It was these two
You
guys.
two.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's quite alright.
So you both were.
They would never let me around.
Don't put Will near food. I originally sent you my MySpace.
Great MySpace page.
When we met.
Andy's early songs.
She was friends with Tom.
I was talking to her in the restaurant when I first went in, and she was like, "Oh, I'm like a singer," and I was like, "Oh, can I hear your music?" Because I was just interested.
He asked me, "Are you good?" And I was like, "Ew, what?"
Yeah, I was like, "Hey," I was like, "Well, are you any good?" And that's pretty much it. I'm a moron. And, no, I'm just kidding. No, but then I went home and listened to the music like immediately and was blown away. And I was like, well, I'm a drummer. If you ever need me for a gig, I'm available.
It really came together like this. We had our first rehearsal here. And I was like, all right, here are the songs. Like, we had a gig at Canal Room, and, I'd been playing with different people and stuff, and we just played. Everything was so serendipitous, and it all came together in such an awesome way. We were like, all right, cool, let's be a band and do this for real.
I remember just getting through the first song we ever played and just looking around, and
Was
you
it
could almost
Oceans?
hear a pin drop. It was Oceans.
Oceans, yeah.
And we were just like, holy shit, like this is amazing. Like this is what we've all been searching for independently, and then to just have everyone in the room feel the exact same thing was something we'll never forget.
You have a new album out.
Yeah.
Connect the dots.
Not here to lose, not here for you to choose how we should be. 'Cause we're not part of your machine. We're not part.
I feel like the album, in comparison to your last album, Our Own House, it sounds kind of angry. It has definitely like an angrier tone. Was that on purpose?
It wasn't on purpose, it's just how
Especially
I've been
Machine.
feeling. Yeah, I was not angry. I was, I guess, a little angry, yeah. I was definitely, Oh Love, I was really angry. I wrote that the day after the election, yes.
We had a 10-song album, and then the election happened, and then we had an 11-song album.
Yeah.
That's pretty much.
That was the last song I wrote, yeah. It goes in a lot of different places of love and forgiveness and pain and hope, and that's kind of why that whole idea of connecting the dots felt so right, because it just really does feel like life, and you're just trying to make sense of all these crazy emotions. But I'm a happy person. You just gotta let it out. Music is therapy, so it's
That's
nice
why you're so happy.
to get all exercise your demons.
Yeah.
If you could look at this entire process of writing the album, recording the album, is there one highlight that you can choose that was just the peak of it all?
So many moments.
Probably when we won that first race, the egg and spoon race. It was pretty incredible.
Well,
I mean, we trounced you in the first race.
I remember Will.
you guys cheated.
All right, yeah, Mark.
You guys cheated.
We set up a relay race. Well, Mandy set up a relay race during band camp, and it was awesome. She like made start and finish lines, and we did like potato sack races and.
Well, the whole idea when we were recording, we were like, we really want to immerse ourselves in like just band. We called it band camp. It was a summer. His parents went away on vacation, and they have this incredible house that's got a studio, a big backyard, a garden, a tree house, a wine cellar, all these things in the Bronx. It makes no sense at all. And so we all lived there and did nothing but record music and play poker and cook together and all that stuff.
How was the first day of band camp?
You slut! No! You slut again! Sorry.
Hanging out with my friends, making music.
When are your friends coming?
Yeah, when are they coming? That's a good question.
I'm a total loser.
Bars
But we
and
barbecued and made s'mores, and I set up all these like intricate relay races, but it was really hard too. These games are really easy when you're little and like 50 pounds, and then you're an adult and like doing the crab walk and stuff. We were all like sore the next
My
day.
shoulders for like a solid 3 days. It was terrible.
Jumping in that bag was really hard.
Did I write it all?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. During
yeah, we
the
did
potato
that.
sack race.
Right.
Honestly, every time we posted something from Bandcamp, you were like, "Are you guys working on the record?"
No,
Well, all of these things were just a nice release to like
Yeah.
not make it so stressful. So
Yeah.
when you got down to recording music or writing, it didn't feel like, okay, guys, crunch time. It was all in this nice, I don't know, continuous breath of fun. I don't know, it feels really good to just be at this point where we get to put it out in the world, and we just hope people receive it well and can relate to it. And I don't know, it's exciting.
So
I
exciting.
can't sleep. I've like not slept all week. I'm too excited.
And now you're sitting in the room where it all started.
I know. Way to bring it full circle.
After all the reminiscing, we decided it was time to head to Mandy and Will's old place for an Astoria-style stew pang. So, what's special about Astoria?
Ooh, what's special about Astoria?
What's the hood like?
Well, I would say it's like the melting pot of the world. Everybody says that about New York, but like Queens really is that. I feel like my mom grew up here, and there's just so much history of all my friends. All their parents grew up here, and it's just kind of like a generational thing where like you know everybody.
Oh, is it true that you and Will moved in together like a week after meeting each other?
Yep. Which I look back and I'm like, God, what the hell? What if he was a horrible person? And I just like let this stranger move in with me.
There was like this window of time where Mandy made some reckless decisions and I like fit in
I
right
know.
there.
Thank
was
God.
like,
I feel so bad. You're commuting.
Petty more than that.
Yeah, so many hours a day, and he was really fun. And we were just playing music every single day till like 5 in the morning. All right, we're making it right here. Just sit on the stoop and you can still.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh my God, is it hot?
I know, that's what I was saying.
Here, come up here, Etienne.
Does it work?
Kids.
Very weird, but
Stoop kids, fresh
Leave
loose,
the
stoop.
So, where are we right now?
We are hanging out on the stoop of where Will and I used to live back in the day when the band first formed.
Beautiful Astoria, Queens.
So, tell me about this legendary 80s cover band party that took place in this apartment.
Oh, yeah.
No, Mandy was throwing either her 18th or 19th birthday.
It was my 18th birthday party.
18th birthday, and she just moved into this fine residence. She had no furniture in there, so she decided to throw an 80s prom party.
Yes.
And
There are pictures of this on my Facebook somewhere.
oh man, and that's probably
You
the
shouldn't
only-
look at them.
We should definitely find
How
those.
everyone is.
Yeah, it's the only form of memory that we actually have of that. So it was a debacle. But Mandy anyway wanted a cover band, so 2 or 3 nights before we went over a few like 80 songs. I don't even remember exactly what it was.
A lot of Cyndi Lauper.
A lot of Cyndi
Pat
Lauper. I think
Benatar.
there was some Madonna in
Duran
there.
Duran, yeah.
But we ended up, just playing a few songs at the party, and then Rage, and then like a week after, Mandy told me I could move in if I wanted to, because we were rehearsing like 2 or 3 blocks away, but I lived like.
No, I'm such an idiot. What's wrong with me?
And it looks like that guy.
As I was
He
saying, there was like,
didn't look like this at the time, okay? He looked like a good citizen.
yeah.
Last album, you actually had a song called Queens with
Yes.
the lyrics that started out saying "Stoop livin' was a heaven
That we fit in. But there is a theme in Queens where like people after work, after school, hang out on their stoops. Like that's the thing. Like you don't have front yards or backyards, so everybody will hang out on their stoop. But no. The house I lived in growing up was that was in Woodside. That was real shanty. But yeah, I don't know. There's just a really nice community in Queens of people are always out on their stoop talking and socializing, and it's just kind of this.
And finally back to Astoria Soundworks to say goodbye.
Turning a bye?
Yeah, bye. Oh.
Let me give you a hug. Thank you.
Best of luck with everything.
All right, you're back.